they've had a couple of off games here, the last two, but LG Divine were consistently finding themselves up in the top 5.
I see a vulnerability. If someone's being a little slow, a little sloppy, take it. If DA are sticking around trying to loot late, Tumor also unlikely. Power Grid's still in. San Martin's still in. Okay, so if someone makes like grave mistakes, it's going to be fine. This is the first not coming in on towards Daytrade Gaming. HC still punishing Daytrade there. So FaZe is still in the circle at this point, keep in mind. They are somewhat on the outskirts. HC's disconnected from the rest, but E36 rolled down the hill as well. They were on the cliffs overlooking this.
That was a great camera angle as we see Meta and T1 and all these teams trying to crash inside of this L Hotel just on the side of Picado. Sylphia going to try to escape. It's not going to happen, though. Ragnaldinho will clutch him out. Sparking, though, does get down and flush. That's a big loss for Meta. And there we go. That's the hard shift we were waiting on. Gex now going to have to make some decisions. FaZe and Ence as well. Now, there's still a pretty good chunk of Picado that's inside this, but do any of these teams that are outside really consider going there when it's on that close to the edge? They might not have a choice. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I want to see what GX do, because FaZe, I guess, are a little bit closer, but... Okay, so FaZe is DA to worry about. GX is Zenith, and whoever's in Picado right now, and T1 a little. It looks like FaZe are on the move, so DA are going to be able to get some shots through. You can see Uber's waiting behind. Maybe keep them suppressed as Fuzzface and Gustav are going to move up. Are they going to crash this? Yeah, FaZe are pulling up on this. Okay, pre-nades are out. Gustav gets there, but Fuzzface on the ground. Here we go. Code Marco. Going to send that out and hope for the best. Does it find anyone? Yes, one of them did at least. Gustav now tagged up. Smash seeking toward the open side of this. 80 is there. Going to try and play bodyguard for now. Keep in mind, Uber will be late joining this. He was the one to provide some sort of cover on the pull-up.
As far as crashes go into compounds, that was about as well as you could hope for FaZe. They pulled up on the perfect side of this compound where there's no lines of sight for DA to hold. Meanwhile, Code Marco going to try to hold this gas station building. You will find 8C, but Fuzzface going to try to go in there. He's going to find him in the butt, but not enough to get the knock here. Marco, you can see how low he is, 13 HP, pulling up to the side. Or up to the top, try to get a little bit of defense here from Matrelius and the rest of the boys.
Yeah, FaZe. See if 80 can be picked up. You can see Code Marco's considering his options. He has... Is he going to try and bounce that off? That'd be wild if he does. Beyond that, though, there's fights further afield, and Tianba is one of them on the receiving end of an aid there. Quick trade out, but again, still 16 teams alive here at almost the 20-minute marker. The nades back and forth, no guns out this time. It's easier to nade than it is to shoot. So lob him down, and Tianba flashed up, naded. The bombardment continues. They're just raining in the nades.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Well, it looks like we're out of nades, and we've moved on to flashbangs, but that is going to be enough. And that is going to be it for Tianba once again. Our fourth place qualifying team. And they have made it all the way to the last game without finding a win just yet. Back to this fight between DA and FaZe. It's down to just Code Marco and Matrelius. Let's see, it's a nasty little angle for Code Marco to be holding here.
Yeah, it's kind of drawn a line that going up's going to be tricky. Matrelius is in a spot of bother. He's got an angle he wants to commit to. Might be good for 1 or 2. At the moment, though,
the shotgun.
We're about 10.
Gustav picked up the shotty.
All right, breach and clear, bud. Let's go. In towards the compound, but keep in mind that off angle is filthy, the Code Marco has. Really tricky to clear comfortably. And yeah, Gustav looks around. Oh, I don't see anyone, but out there, he's still waiting. He could be on the roof, potentially. Gustav, that was a little dangerous on the way back down. Smoke was in play, but, you know, we don't get to see how much they're covering at the moment. They are the sort of hating smokes, but out the side, Matrelius catches 80. Oh no!
Oh no!
That was a good trade eventually for Gustav, but now it's just Gustav alive and Code Marco's going hunting. He wants to find this. Fuzzface just got flushed as well. FaZe are about to go down in 15th here, if not DA as well. EU just battering each other. This is not very pleasant.
Oh, and Matrelius wins it, and he's going to get the res as well.
Whoever won it, they still get left with absolutely nothing. So again, it's compounds are king. That's all that really matters here. The fight's on the way, really equating to not much. Daytrade were vicious at the start, but now they're just going to be shredded to pieces from the pre-established positions from Wick 2D, taking down Flash, and on the other side, E36 waiting to maybe throw some nades out, see if there can be some damage done off the back of that.
I mean, it sucks for Daytrade here. I mean, they pull up just to try to see if they can maybe take care of E36. But, I mean, there's nothing... you don't get points for killing E36. I mean, I would think they would be more concerned about trying to find their way inside the circle. But meanwhile, Ence has this high ground position, trading back and forth with LG Divine. We'll see if any knocks come through. I'm not sure if anybody has a third-party angle on this just yet, but E36 now in the vehicles. Oh, Rustin Mar, that's going to be a good grenade. We'll get the knock on a Turtle. Petrichor, meanwhile, coming up on the low end of Afreeca, as Ence now has gotten the knock. Do they continue the push around? It looks like they will. DAMWON, meanwhile, Yan Lee, the last one up, hiding in the smokes.
Yeah, but now DAMWON holding, I guess, the ridge-ish. It's not ideal. Ence playing up on the rocks here too. You've got LG Divine on one side, E36 were on the other. I wonder if they're going to get involved. For now, it seems like a no. Tixu finds Nikki pretty quick, but Levi's up above, going to put down some fire. Tixu again, big denial from Tixu. A little bit of work, and now Rustamar making it look easy. Just walking through LG Divine. We said these guys could have been someone to look at. Right now, that's not the case. They are gone. Ence now control the northeast-ish. And again, DAMWON Gaming not having a good time here either. They're in all kinds of trouble. They're getting too many fights in their face, and they are not walking away the victors. You can see, just shredded. Down they go. We're down to 10 teams.
Very clean there from Zenith.
There's too many teams. There's too many players down there, and they even know that at this point. Tixu, you're going to just gift that? Oh, catch. It's not bad, actually. That's really good. Yeah, nice. Straight towards Pure Boy. Perfect placement on that T1. I'm going to try and dive in a little on this too. Venotika's going to be found for this one. Squeaky's even found Sato. This is good from Ence. Again, though, we've been seeing Ence playing pretty well so far. It does feel like that win's just been evading them.
They're in perfect position right now. And as you said, I mean, they would love to clear off this entire north side. It's not so much the kills that they're worried about. They just want to make sure that they don't have to worry about their backside. They don't have to worry about any of these snakes coming through. Norins will get two. He's going to stay alive, but Tixu he's not gonna let that happen. Okay.
I think they might have one player alive, if I'm not mistaken. And Edie's been fantastic as an individual, but now too many players going to come his way. Surely dead. Yes.
Oof.
Detonation going to come over, claim that eastern side, Ence control the north. Zenith somewhere in between. Afreeca Freecs towards the west. T1, and I think there's another team just kind of hiding at the bottom of those rocks.
That's going to be Petrichor. That's just got two left. Although the two that they do have are Mill and Xsset, two of the big fragging names on that squad. Let's see where the next circle decides to go. Is it going to favor Ence? So they have good control from where they're playing from.
Ouch.
And meanwhile, Afreeca just gets to hang out inside their compound and listen to all this going on. There's no reason for them to peek anything. They just want to make sure that nobody pushes onto them. Xsset going to be the anchor spot right here. He gets knocked to about 50% HP. T1 looks like they would love to try to make their way past this rock, see if they can find angles onto anybody, really. Starlord going to find Xsset, and it's now down to just Mill. Hiding behind the Murado. Take a few shots. Going to find Adder. Starlord sees him. Can he get two? Yes, he can. Mill turning it along here as Aqua 5 now the last one up for T1. And he's going to burn him to death.
Yeah, and look who's pushing. Afreeca Freecs have moved out. They tried to secure their compound. Pretty good idea. Ence on the low ground. If anyone other than Afreeca Freecs wins this, there'd be a miracle. Detonation trying to make a play while it can. Bit of an A trade out. Tixu did find one for it, though. So a bit of a blow-for-blow trade. T1 on the bottom foot here, kind of on the back lines. And we're down to our top four. We still have Zenith in this. Detonation, Ence, and Afreeca Freecs. And now Ence are holding this together, but barely. That blue's on their back. There's a team in front of them. Tixu's knocked. It's Squeaky and Rustamar. Now, if Afreeca Freecs want to start pushing out, trying to claim territory, I don't blame them. But Zenith are going to be keeping them humbled here. They will not be allowing them to push too far. And I wonder if Zenith get involved. They're split into a 2-1 almost here. One trying to catch the remainder of the teams as we're watching, and the other trying to keep tabs on Afreeca Freecs now. So, Ence make it out with two alive. Now, Kickstart's just prone down on this ridge. They are not far away. He's heard all these steps. Another circle. Well, it keeps in Afreeca Freecs. They are grinning ear to ear. Finally, we might have another team joining the circle position. What?
With the
Rustamar,
SLR?
how did you do that? Just like hip-fired it? Okay, fair enough. Wait, and Poonage just... Oh my god, Poonage! Just found two of Afreeca Freecs! They had no idea they were there, and now Squeaky's just being a third party to this. Maybe there's still life in other teams. Afreeca Freecs, there is no way you do not close this out. Surely you had four alive, the full compound. A nade could kill him. A strong breeze might kill him. But now look at the circle when it updates. Look at that central point. It will cause Afreeca Freecs to have to leave this compound. Now, Ence have already moved up. They've been proactive while Punich was getting all that attention from Afreeca Freecs. This is a pretty good idea, but the problem is, outgunned. Afreeca Freecs still have so much, and now they're going to make their push. They're going. EJ on the wide flank. Here we go. Rustamar's aware of it, but this Pika's advantage works well in PUBG. Bit of attack. There it is. Rustamar goes down. Goodbye, Ence. Afreeca Freecs have to win this. This was their game from the start. They had this compound super early on. Punich just going to give them a pan for luck. And make your best stand. Good luck, Punich. You already did so well to get those 2 kills. It's a shame he couldn't convert them. And Afreeca Freecs